So then the next type of chemical reaction, chemical double displacement. Chemical double displacement. So previously we discussed chemical displacement. In a chemical displacement reaction, only one atom displaces the other atom or element from its compound. But in case of double displacement, see, the reaction in which two compounds react by an exchange of ions to form two new compounds. Two substances. Two compounds react together. In what way? The two compounds are react together by exchanging their ions. As you know, what are ions? How they form? So there are two types of ions. One is cations and another one is the anions. So any atom or the group of atom has positive charge, we can call cation. Any atom or the group of atom has negative charge, we can call anions. So by exchanging these anions and cations between the compounds which are involved in a reaction. So the substances of the compounds which are involved in a chemical reaction we can call reactants. So a reaction taking place between the two reactants by exchanging their ions, due to the exchange of ions, two new substances are formed. Such reactions are called as double displacement reactions. Right? So let's take examples here. Sodium sulfate. So aqueous solution. Take two beakers or two test tubes. So in one test tube add sodium sulfate aqueous solution. In the other beaker also add sodium sulfate barium chloride aqueous solution. Then after the reaction, barium sulfate is formed and sodium chloride is also formed. So in this reaction, so it is a solid and it is a liquid. An aqueous solution only forms. Right. Next, aqueous solution. Here, let us understand. We already discussed by exchanging the ions. If a reaction takes place, such reaction is called as double displacement. So here Na2SO4, it has Na plus and SO4 minus. Means we know Na plus 1, SO4 minus 2. Then similarly barium chloride, barium plus 2, chlorine minus. So sodium sulfate is formed by the combination of sodium cation and sulfate anion. Barium chloride is formed, barium cation as well as the chloride cation, chlorine anion. So let us, by the reaction, by exchanging their ions, here this SO4 minus sulfate anion displaces by the chlorine. So similarly what happened? This chlorine. These two ions are exchanged in between the compounds. So after exchanging, a new product is formed, NaCl. Then here barium sulfate is formed. So before they are barium chloride, sodium sulfate. After the reaction, after exchanging the ions, it turns barium sulfate and sodium chloride. Similarly, silver nitrate. Ag plus NO3 minus, Na plus Cl minus. So ions are exchanged. Ions are exchanged. Is NO3 like this and Cl like this. So silver nitrate AgCl and NaNO3. Similarly, lead nitrate also Pb plus 2 and NO3 minus K plus I minus. So in place of iodine here will come and this is will come. So by exchanging the ions, lead nitrate react with potassium iodide. Potassium iodide, lead iodide and potassium nitrate is formed. So here you know sodium sulfate. This is Na2SO4 barium chloride, then silver nitrate, lead nitrate. This is sodium sulfate. This is barium chloride, silver nitrate, lead nitrate, lead nitrate. So this is a barium sulfate, barium sulfate, sodium chloride, then here AgCl, silver chloride, NaNO3, sodium nitrate, and KNO3. This is potassium nitrate, and one more PbI2, lead nitrate. So whenever you observe this reaction, I represented this barium sulfate, AgCl and iodide, potassium iodide. A downward arrow is indicated. So as we discussed earlier, in any chemical reaction, if we use the downward arrow, indicates an insoluble substance is formed. So that insoluble substance formed in a chemical reaction we can call precipitate. We can call as precipitate. Precipitate is an insoluble substance. So when sodium sulfate reacts with barium chloride, a white precipitate is formed. That white precipitate is a barium sulfate. When silver nitrate combined with sodium chloride, the white precipitate of silver chloride is formed. And similarly, when lead nitrate, which is a colorless solution, potassium iodide is also a colorless solution. These two are combined together. In this reaction, a yellow-white precipitate is formed as lead iodide. In these reactions, all should be taken as the aqueous solutions. Aqueous solution. So they all are formed as the aqueous solutions. So here it is a solid, and here also solid, and here also solid. Right? So observe that all are the biological chemical equations are not. So Ag1, N nitrogen 1, oxygen 3, sodium 1, chlorine 1, okay. Then lead when NH is one here 1, but nitrogens are 2, oxygens are 6. Nitrogen is only 1, nitrogen oxygen 3 1. So here if you write 2 here, then here 2. That is now potassium 2, iodine 2, iodine also 2 nitrogens, 3 2 are 6 oxygens, 3 2 are 6 oxygen. So balance the chemical equations. So in all those reactions, an insoluble substance is formed. That insoluble substance is called as precipitate. So in a double displacement reaction, a precipitate is formed. So this is about chemical double displacement. In a chemical double displacement, two compounds or two reactants are react together or combine together by exchanging their ions and forms two new substances are formed. And one of the important thing in this double displacement reaction, insoluble substance is formed. The insoluble substance is called as a precipitate. So this is about double displacement reaction. Then coming to the